In our project 1, task number 2, we are going to model a fixed platform, okay, in task 2. And in that task, we will follow the GeniE tutorial B8. And here in the step 8, we are going to divide the legs into different segments. For instance, in this leg, we will divide it into 3 different segments: the upper segment, the lower segment, and a small one in between. Okay, we can notice that the upper segment is with smaller diameter. Then how to do this in GeniE? Okay, this is my GeniE interface, and this one is already with step 8 finished. When we zoom in, we can see we have modeled already here the 3 different segments of this stack. Okay, the upper one is with smaller diameter. And what we can see from here, from the flow browser on the left-hand side, you can click here structure, and here you can see different bins you already created. And scroll down, you will see leg 1, 2, 3, 4. For instance, you click here this leg 1, and this leg 1 will be in red in the main window. And they are in multiple sections. Why here multiple instead of just a single section with pipe 16 or 12 or 22? We can double click here, leg 1. We can see there are 3 different segments, okay, with different section property. Pipe 32, we click here, this is in red, it's the lower segment. Pipe 22 is the upper segment, and there is a cone section, which is the small one, okay, the small one in between. Then how we can do this? Let me open my step 7. Okay, here we have all the structures after step 7. We can click here to see there are 4 legs. Okay, the leg at this moment is with a uniform diameter. Then what we can do is right click on this leg and use the divide function. Then we can click create segment border at position. There are 2 options, with dense or with fraction. The fraction is a ratio, okay, in between. For instance, if you are going to divide the leg into 2 halves, you can input here 0.5. And following the tutorial, we are going to type firstly 80 meters here from the end. Okay, the order of the points when you create this leg is important. It matters. Okay, in my case, I create this leg from the bottom one to the upper one. So this 80 counts from the lower part. Then click here apply. Then let me go to my browser, scroll down to see leg 1. Okay, I can see there are already 2 segments with length 80. This is the lower one, and a bit more than 58, almost 59. Also, we can use this function of dimension Here, you click here, select 2 points. Then you can have this, the measure of the lens. And of course you can delete it. We can measure also the length of the whole leg. Okay, this one is also shown in that page 17 in the tutorial step 8. And again, I can delete this one. Then let's click here the second segment, the upper one. I right click here and divide at. I input here as 3 meters, as the same as in the instruction of step 8. Okay, then we have these 3 different segments there. I can click here. I can click here the third segment, and I can change the properties. I can right click here the properties. I change it to pipe 22. Okay, and if we zoom in, we can see it becomes the diameter becomes less. This 22 and 32 is the what you did in the first steps. Okay, in properties, how you define this property of the pipe. Then the second segment, we have to change it to a comb section. Okay, we don't have it yet at this moment, so we have to create a new section with the type comb section. And of course you can keep the default name, but it's better to have a new name which will be better for identification. Okay, then you can use the dynamic thickness 1. Okay, then now inside the properties list we have this com1. Okay, then that's already done. Okay, we can see this one we change it the section to the com1. Okay, and of course using the same strategy, the same operations, we can do this division of the legs for the other 3 legs. And we have some commands here that is the same as we what we did in the interface. Okay, we can do in both ways. We can do everything, all the operations in interface, or we can type here some commands. Of course, we have to follow a specific format in GeniE. Then the program will execute all these operations there. For instance, what I can do here, I copy first these things, and then let's undo all these operations there. Okay, now as you can see, we are resuming the end of step 7. We have these 4 legs with uniform diameter. Then what you can do, instead of doing the GUI operation, you can type here the commands. Of course, since I already have them, let me paste them. Okay, then if you zoom in the main window, you see these operations are already executed by the program when you type this thing. Okay,